YouTube, what is happening? Well, Paloopasaurus is here with a haul. It's been, I guess, about 6 months or so, working my balls off, I don't have time to do anything except, come home, eat dinner, and go to bed, and hunt comic books on the weekends. And that's really what I do. I've been wanting to make this video for so long. It's just hard getting the time. And everybody, guys, life is life. It happens. And it happens quick. So, stay diligent, keep doing what you're doing, have fun doing it, and this is what I enjoy. So I'm going to get right into this haul, guys. Some flea market stuff. I have some LCS stuff, some auction winning stuff. So I'm going to get right into this. I'm going to tell you the tales of the flea market experiences that I have had, and they are epic, of epic proportion. So everybody heard the news, I'm assuming, that there's going to be a Morbius movie. Here's Vampire Tales #1. I'm not really sure if this predates Amazing Spider-Man 101. I don't think it does. It may. I know it's one of his early appearances. Let's see. This was 1973. So I think Amazing Spider-Man 101 came out before that. But look at the artwork in this book. I mean, first of all, the cover's awesome, right? But when you look at this artwork Pablo Marco did on Morbius, I'll try to see if I can get this in here. It is just awesome. Very Neil Adams-esque to me. That's my opinion. The movement, diving, and just really cool stuff. So I picked up this book. I got this on eBay. I paid $20 for it. And I thought that was fair. It's not in perfect condition, nor is any of the books that I own, and that's fine with me. I'm not a 9.8 seeker. It's not something that I'm into. Good for you guys that are. You guys want to hermetically seal your collection, that's up to you. I like to play with them. So this is Vampire Tales #2. This is the first Marvel Monsters and the first appearance of Satana. So I picked this book up at my LCS. He wanted $40 for it. I talked him down a little bit. I don't really remember what. I think it was like $25 or $30 that I wound up paying for this book. But yeah, really happy to have those both in my collection, especially the Satana appearance, which is really important to me. I love that character. Okay, so let's get into some of the dollar books that I picked up. Amazing Spider-Man stuff. Let's see here. So these were all grouped together, all right? I actually pulled them from a bin. The guy's starting to wise up a little bit down there at the flea market. There's another guy that's a couple tables down from them that keeps informing him, what he has, and it should be selling for more. And so every time now that I pick up a book, he yells this guy over, and me and him have to haggle it out in front of the owner of the books, and I'm like, this is bullshit. The guy's always overpricing everything, and I apologize. I'm wrong. He's not overpricing things. I'm trying to get him for a steal, and he's trying to, make it right, I guess. I'm not out there trying to rob anybody. That's not my point. I've done my homework, okay? And if you don't do your homework and you're out there selling something, he throws all these books in a bin. They're just loosely thrown, and every week it's something different. Whole stacks of different books, and Silver Age books, some Bronze Age books. I saw a Green Lantern #11 there yesterday. #11, Golden Age. I think it's 1944 that book hit. So I mean, he's got books out there that he has no idea, but he knows what a #1 is. Okay, he knows that an older book with 12 cents on it is worth more than a newer book, but he doesn't know the new stuff. So when I talk about that, I group these books together, guys. Sorry to bore you with this, but I just felt like if I group them together and I put them all in a pile, I'll be able to get them for $1 a piece. And I was right. I did. So, just some Amazing Spider-Man stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 263. First Normie Osborn. Normie. Give me a break. Everybody should light that book on fire. Amazing Spider-Man 361. Great cover. 343. We got 345. We got 349. Amazing Spider-Man 350. Amazing Spider-Man 353. Great cover on that. Love that cover. Amazing Spider-Man 356. Amazing Spider-Man 357. This was in there. Amazing Spider-Man 361. Okay. First Carnage. And Amazing Spider-Man 362. Now, there's 12 books there. And I gave him $10 for the 12 books. He said, give me $1 a piece. I said, I'll give you $10 for them. He said, okay, deal. Now, before that happened, I picked up some real expensive books off him, so hang tight. I'm going to put those books on eBay, those two Carnage books, and see what I can get. You know, I have high copy file copies for those books. They're away. So I'm not attached to those books at all whatsoever. So I'd like to try to make a little bit of my money back on the books that I did purchase that, were a pretty big deal to me. So, okay. I had a question that was asked to me about a week ago. One of my buddies saw this book and he said, whoa, you have a Classics Illustrated #1? And I said, yeah, but that's not a real Classics Illustrated #1. He said, what do you mean? That's the same cover? That's everything? I said, no, it is the same cover and it's the same book, but if you guys are ever wondering if they're first edition books or first printings for the Classics Illustrated, just look on the back, right? Because the back has a list of all the Classics Illustrateds that have ever been made up to that point, right? So this wouldn't say #1, The Three Musketeers, as it does. Okay, there would be nothing there. It would have a different back to it. So just a cool little info thing if you guys are interested in picking up the old ones that are actually worth a little bit of money. So I'm going to get into some Avengers books that I picked up from him, the flea market guy. Now, these were all, I'm going to do, actually, let's go like this. I'm going to do the ones that I got last week. Okay, and then I'll do the ones that I just picked up yesterday. Avengers #45. This book is water damaged throughout. Okay, somebody actually soaked this book and then it dried out. I don't have this sitting in with any other my collection. I don't put water damaged books into my collection stuff, but I do kind of like just have it hanging around. It's an awesome cover. I love it. I won't get rid of it. I won't throw it away or anything like that, but I just put it in a bag and board, and there it is. Avengers 45, till we upgrade you. Excuse me, we have Avengers #24. Busy cover. The Avengers #23. This is the first John Romita artwork in Marvel. Pretty important, I would think. Avengers #22. Great cover. I know a lot of people don't like the floating heads, but I see no problem with them. Avengers #21. First appearance of Power Man. Crease right down the middle. Missing a piece over there on the corner. Creased and read like it was loved, I guess. But staples are attached. The book is good. Okay. The Avengers #11. Kirby cover. Look at that Spider-Man. Those square fingers. I love the blue on his mask. It's so awesome. And thank you, Steve Ditko. Thank you for everything you did, and rest in peace, buddy. So yeah, I mean, this book is actually in high. I mean, not high grade, but it's not in low grade. It's a mid-grade book, but high mid-grade, maybe a VF, maybe very fine. I wouldn't give it a VF plus, but I think it's a very fine book. Solid book. Just so happy to have that in my collection. The Avengers number 10. Okay. Beautiful cover again. And the Avengers number 9, the first appearance of Wonder Man. Okay. Now, those books I picked up last week. What did I pay him for that? It was over 120 bucks, I think. 100 bucks. Just something like that. I forget. So, these are the books that I'm going to show you that I picked up yesterday, and I couldn't be more happy to have these books in my collection. Wow. So, he had Avengers number 3. Okay. Now, there's a Spider-Man appearance in this book. The Hulk is in this book. Submariner meets the Avengers. There's a lot going on in this book. The book is not in great condition. I would give it a good plus because the staples are attached. There's no tape on it. There's nothing missing out of it. So, you know, for what it is, it's a beautiful copy. I love to have this. This is just such a great book to have in my collection. I'm so happy to own it. And now I'm just going to try to fill in an Avengers run like crazy because number 1 is the only one of the low issue books that I believe I don't have. So that's something that I'm going to be actively seeking and looking to purchase. So the Avengers number 3. And the Avengers number 2. I paid him $200 for these 2 books. Okay. So it's not like, you know, I didn't pay him, right? I mean, down at the flea market, $200 in a guy's hand is a lot of money. So I'm going to try to make a little bit of money back and do my thing to try to cope with the loss of the account. But the reason why I think I got them a little cheaper, like $100 a piece, is because I was explaining to this gentleman that, now, this book was wet. You can see it. And it runs through the book. Okay? This book is not perfect. You know, if it was in high grade, yeah, you could probably get $500-600 for it. But he knows I'm going to come back, and I'm going to spend more money with him, and, you know, we'll see. So always try to get the books at a lower price. That's my thing, man. Like, yeah, you have to be able to get a fair, what I think they're worth, price. If I were to get those books at $1 a piece, like, that's unheard of, right? Even a guy that doesn't know anything knows that these books are worth more than $1 a piece. So I paid him $100 a piece. I think that's fair. And I'll see him next weekend. So, I have another flea market that I hit. It's a local flea market, and this guy, he sold me a bunch of dollar books, which are, I'm trying to find them. Here they are. Nintendo books, right? So, Super Mario Brothers number 1, Game Boy number 1. Okay, so those, I had Super Mario Brothers number 2. He had Zelda number 2 and Zelda number 1. I have Zelda number 1 up on my wall. I'm not going to pull it down. Captain N number 1, 2 issues. Okay, and number 2. Right, so I got them for $1 a piece. That was a cool little pickup. Got these books sitting in a dollar book, sit in a pile of some random biker down at the flea market. They were just laying on a blanket in a pile. There was an Adam Hughes book down there. First Lady Bullseye. New Mutants number 14. First Ilya Rasputin as Magic. And you have Darker Image number 1 with the card, polybag sealed. So pick them up for $1. I got this for $20. Now you're probably looking at this like, why the hell would you pay $20 for that? Well, I wasn't going to. And then I told him, you know, he can have them. I don't want them. And he was like, look, give me $20. I'll give you issue number 3 and issue number 2. And I still wasn't in. Now look, these CBCS rated, look at that, like 9.4. Well, what if I drop something on the book? Is it still a 9.4? Come on. I mean, that's nonsense. This is the kind of shit that drives me crazy with collectors. Well, it's in a bag and it's rated a 9. Fuck out of here. 9.8. This is a Pedigree book. This is from the Nickel City collection. So the reason that I purchased this is because of that. And it's a newsstand. Every single one of these books that I've ever seen I've never seen one with a newsstand on it. You can look it up, and if you do find one, cool, man. Like, please let me know. I would love to know where you found that. But I've never seen a newsstand copy at a 9.8 Pedigree book. So that's why I picked it up. It was only $20. I'm probably gonna sell it. So here we go, guys. Let's see. I hope this is going okay. The next books are going to be the last books that I'm going to show you guys. It's been a long time since I've made a video, man. This is kind of weird, actually. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So I got this book, the Scotty Young, What If Venom Possessed Deadpool number 1. I won this on an auction site from my local comic book store. He puts up random stuff, and they start at $1, and whatever they end at, they end at. So I just waited till the very last second, put my bid in, and brought this home with me. This book is really dirty, so I think that's why I kind of got it for the price I got it for. But I'm happy to put that in my collection. It's something that I've always seen, and you know, pretty cool to have. Okay, this is a big shout out to Captain Cola, hooking me up with a Judge Dredd number 1. Beautiful book. Something I do not have in my collection, which I'm super happy to get. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Captain Marvel number 26. First appearance of Thanos on the cover of a comic book. Right there. Okay. We got Captain Marvel number 28. This runs into the death of Thanos. Captain Marvel number 33, which is just I love that cover, man. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, guys, I'm kind of running out of time here, so I'm going to move it along. These last 2 books are mega key books for me. I'm going to start off with this one. This is my second copy, House of Secrets number 92. This is a VG copy. But for the price that I picked this up for, you would be like, what? Now I picked this up in my LCS. Low grade copies of this book are going for a lot of money, so I had to get it. I mean, the book that I have is a high grade copy, but that is just such a great book to just have laying around, so I can just kind of see it when I want it, pick it up, open it up, that kind of stuff. And now, guys, I picked this book up at the flea market. I paid $80 for this book, and I can't believe that I did that. Like, I was blown away when I picked it up. This book is beat up, man, but my goodness, am I super happy to have this in my book. The colors are still okay, you know? Whatever idiot put tape along the spine, they taped it right over the corner. The corner is still there, but they taped it right over. But it is what it is, man, and just so happy to have all these books and everything that I showed you guys today. Keep hunting, fellas and girls. Try to get the little kids involved, you know. They don't know what they're looking at unless you show them, right? So, guys, happy hunting. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions, comments, hit me up. I'm in. I hope to talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.